I know it's a busy shopping day, as Barbara said, and people are getting ready for the Christmas holiday. And our intention was to pre-launch this in January after all the holiday season. But a lot of the leaders that we told about this wanted to have an alpha launch before that. And so we did. And I think we started sending links out like 3 days ago. The response has been tremendous, not just here, but all over the world. So it's going to be, we're going to have some great numbers here and a great number of people in our community that are sharing this with others. And there's some exciting things are happening just in the first few days of people making thousands of dollars. And so I'm happy about that. I'm glad that it's working. To give you a couple quick updates here, we're working on everything. Understand that this is an alpha launch, and so not everything is going to be quite ready instantaneously. Our text ads and banner ads, of course, those are ready. You can use those immediately to advertise your service or your product. But not everything is, you just have to be patient here. I say over and over again, you're part of the pioneers in this. To give you a little bit of history of what we've accomplished here, it's been about 3 years in research. And when I say 3 years in research, that's because about 3 years ago, I fell in love with this type of comp plan for this major reason. The major reason is creating cash flow for people quickly, but it was fleeting. It just didn't have the lasting effect that I wanted. We just joined the company. I did research with 4 people. I understand that I've done quite well in this industry with the help of a lot of great leaders. It really was very little to do with me and very much to do with the other leaders that I communicated with. And they taught me, and we worked together, and it was all good. We're a master distributor in two companies. Well, we've done extremely well, but I was in between companies. I wanted to test out this type of comp plan. I understand our comp plan here is quite different, but it's modified so that everyone can succeed. And so we tested it out with 4 people. I told them what I was doing, and we did about a little bit shy of 9,000 in about 6 weeks. And the 4 people I brought in, they did extremely well too. And so I was amazed at that, how fast they had cash flow. The company wasn't done very well, and my programmers had to help them out and so on. But it was a learning process. And then we did another endeavor, and I met Stan. He became my partner. He's the one behind the scenes. He'll be up front a lot, but he's behind the scenes now, working with the programmers and helping them get all the tweaks done here, all the different things that are not working exactly right. We want to make sure it's perfect over a period of time here. So just be a little patient with us on that. But it's went extremely well. So Stan and I, in our last endeavor, did 1.1 million. I still didn't feel it was there yet. I didn't want to give up on this dream of having a comp plan that would subsidize people so that they could have all the income they need to maybe follow their dream. Maybe, one of the biggest things when we were fortunate enough to be on top of a huge group, one of the things that I noticed is we have a lot of people who came into our programs, our traditional companies, very good-minded people with a very good work ethic. They really wanted to do it, but I trained well. I gave good customer service. I could never keep more than 30% retention on these huge auto ships because people saw the dream. They had to go to convention a couple times a year. They saw that they just couldn't afford to hang on, and that's what made a lot of this type of comp plan like this prosper for a very short period of time. So that's kind of the history of how I got involved. About 6 months ago. Stan was still working. I just kind of stepped back and did nothing but research. I wanted to come up with a plan that would fit today's new economy and at the same time create cash flow so that you continue to follow your dream. If you're working a traditional company and it takes you a couple years to get to a couple thousand a month, which is what it usually does, this will give you an avenue for cash flow so that can happen. Now, WINCOpro, the synonym kind of stands for Winning Company of Professionals. And that's what we are here. We're a group of professionals who are helping each other. And even though you feel you're a professional, you need to become one. You don't want to dabble in this industry. You want to make money. Now, I've made as high as $100,000, $150,000 a month for years at a time. And it's quite different. I can tell you that. It's a different feeling, but it's really not that hard to do. It's because people don't know, and they kind of look at the get-rich-quick schemes. They think, well, this is going to happen for me if I just do a couple things. Trust me on this one. It doesn't happen for very long. What we have here is a lasting program in the comp plan that we've put together. Now, the product we have currently that's available, which is a hugely valuable product. I mean, it's only costing you $50 to become a member, plus the processing fee. And that advertising package gets more valuable the longer you use it. For example, right now, I'm guessing here we probably have 200 to 300 members, and you will be able to advertise to all those members. Text ads and banner ads. It rotates all throughout the company, and it's whatever service or product, or maybe you're in a traditional company, you're looking for distributors. Perhaps you have other products that you're selling on the website. It's up to you to use that advertising to your benefit. And so these entrepreneurs will grow. When we go into thousands and then tens of thousands, you'll still rotate your ads to these people. And it's an unlimited resource of bringing in people. You know, my cost of doing business in the past companies I built was $90 per person is what I put into someone to bring them into the business. That includes advertising when you average it all out. Here, for this $50, you're going to advertise for 90 days, and you're going to reach literally thousands of people. It also rotates on our main site, so that's quite exciting. That's our product, and then we have a fundraising package, a crowdfunding that Barbara's talking about. We are not an agent, but Stan is going to teach you how to utilize that, and once we have that completed, we're still working on that. Because when we did the alpha launch about 3 days ago, you know, we had to really focus on making sure everything was working properly, and so that was our main focus. Now, the compensation plan to me is not because I had a lot to do with it and so on and so forth, and you know, we don't have a 2x3 here. I don't believe those are even functional. I watched them for years, and it's just impossible. It's a big mountain to climb. I mean, not impossible, but it's a huge mountain to climb. And so we don't have that. So we feel that this will give you the leg up on what you need to do. And we have some stop gaps in here so that your matrices don't get stuck, and they'll become apparent as you move forward. Now, grab a piece of paper, if you would, please, and a blank piece. And I kind of want to do this old school with you. And to just draw a line from top to bottom on that paper. Top to bottom on that paper. And on the left side is going to be your entry point, or your portal, into WINCOpro. No one enters this company without going through their sponsor and paying their sponsor, because we are a member-to-membership pay. 100% of everything that comes through WINCOpro, except for the $50, goes right back to the field. 100%. And so we want it to all come back to you. We want you to get paid instantly, and we think that's the fastest way to success for you and also for us. So that's a piece of paper with a line down the middle. You got the left side is your portal, the right side is your matrix. So let's go to the portal side first, because that's how you're going to enter. Draw a circle there, that's you. And you do two things. Number one, you purchase a membership for $50 and $7.50 processing on Visa or MasterCard. And then you will be instructed, and you also know that's your sponsor, then you'll be instructed to send your sponsor $100 immediately. You'll hit the send button. There's a send button in your back office. And then on the other end, when your sponsor receives the purchase price of the package, or if they know it's on the way, they'll hit the verification button, and you will turn to a green. A blue. And so when you reach that point, you're ready to do business. Now, there's nothing left for you to do on that end except learn how to build an organization, grow an organization, and prosper. It's quite simple. I want you at that point, let's say you're going to sponsor me and Barbara G. So put us down there. We're your first two people. Your first task is to teach us how to do what we're doing, as far as we're going to throw our credit cards in, we're going to get our membership, and we're each going to send you $100. Your job is not done. You make sure that Barbara Jean and I get our two people within the first 24 hours, because you want us to be qualified like you would too, so that we can go into the matrix. So, take your time, help us get our two. Don't give it to us, but we'll have a list of people. We have lead sources and everything, so all you have to do is do 3 ways with us, utilizing some of the tools, and help us get our two. So you want to get that done within the first 24 hours. Take responsibility for the people you sponsor, because it's not just $100 that you're going to prosper from. Don't jump up and down because you got $100 from me. Jump up and down because I'm going to be following you and generate literally tens of thousands of dollars for you. Think big, and that is growing an organization. So you're going to help me and Barbara Jean get two. Now, once you've gotten two, at that point you are qualified. You are qualified to go over the matrix. So you go over the matrix, and on that right side, I want you to draw a triangle, kind of. In your mind, just think of a triangle. At the very top of on the apex is a circle. We have 7 spots on the matrix. The first circle is 1, then you have a 2 and 3 on the second line, and then you have a 4, 5, 6, and 7. The computer only thinks about logic, so what's going to happen is 1, 2, and 3 will already be filled. And one of those 3 will be your sponsor. So that computer tells your spot to look for your sponsor. So you're going to land on 4, 5, 6, or 7. So your sponsor, whoever sponsors, let's say they're in the number 1 position, you're going to land on 4, 5, 6, and 7. And number 2 and 3 are other groups that will be helping us all fill those 7 positions. The number 1 position, you'll be instructed with an email to send that person $200. Now you're going to start cycling in the matrix. It never takes more than 8 people to get paid your $200, and then it turns into $800 as all 4 people send you $200, because you're going to advance to that number 1 position, and then 4 people are going to send you $200 each. So write $800 on that right side of the paper, and you've earned that. Now actually, we've put our money back in. We're doing the matrix, so you really haven't made anything yet. But now go back to the other side of that entry portal. And here's where it's so crucial. Here's where we differ, and I mean really differ. Anybody that goes to the matrix must have 2. So Barbara Jean and I have 2. We're going to follow you into that matrix. Our 2 people are going to make sure they get 2. They're going to follow you into that matrix, and so on. It's going to continue, and people are coming to the matrix. But you have an opportunity to make as much as you want in a short period of time. All you have to do is put in some effort. Follow the system. If you're not sure how to explain it, make sure. Whether you know how to explain it or not, I really believe a lot in the 3-way. I believe in, we'll have a pre-recorded call for you. My target date is Monday. We're going to have a corporate call on Monday. This is a group call, so I'll probably be pulled off here and doing corporate calls, but and coming back here from time to time. But we're going to have a nice pre-recorded call that you can play for people, and then we also have videos being developed and everything like that. So, you want to make as much as you're cycling on the other side. That may take, I've seen some people cycle in a day and make that 800, some in a couple of days. I've seen some people do it in an hour. But irregardless, that's kind of a bonus. What you want to do right now, and this is crucial, is sponsor every single person that you talk to you. Don't put them below. Don't be tempted if I call you up and say, hey, you know what, I've only got 1. Can you get 1 for me? Don't do it. Don't do it. Teach me how to get my 1. Work with me. Roll your sleeves up and show me how to do it. But don't put it under me to get me to follow you in the matrix. It's not a good business decision. It's a mistake. Here, you want to keep everyone straight to you. So let's put a magic number of 10 there. I like 10 for a beginning goal. I like 50 over a 6-month period, and I like 100 over a year period. And as I grow, I'm going to give you some figures to think about. If I were to do 50 over the next 12 months, that is an annual income of about $30,000 without even thinking about the matrix over there. And 100 would be 60,000 without thinking about the matrix. This is only on the left side. Very key and very important. I can't say it enough, and you'll hear this mantra over and over as I do more and more trainings. You won't hear me differ, because this is the success plan that will make you successful. So here we go. We put a magic number of 10, so you got another 8 circles underneath you, including myself and Barbara. Every one of those people do the same thing. They send you $100. So let's say we accomplish that. I mean, I can honestly tell you, without the videos yet, without the call, I can do these 10. I can do it very quickly. Not because I'm special, not because I have anything different than you. It's because I'm not afraid to talk to people. I'm not afraid to tell them what they have here and what can happen for them. I may be able to explain a little more than you. That's because I helped develop it. But I can tell you this. We don't have those answers for you. That's why you utilize the 3-way. So those 10 people that you have, they've given you $1,000, 200 of which you've used for the matrix, and you've kept 800. So let's put 800 on that side and 800 on that side. That's 1,600. That, today, I don't know the date today, but we're 10 days away or so from the Christmas holiday. My goodness, that can be done easily. That can be done easily in a short period of time. That's 1,600. Now, go down to the next, right below your portal entry there, we have a second portal entry. This is your option. If you want to participate here, you can. You can participate here right away if you wish. You can do a 1 and a 5. Right away, there's a $500 entry down here. You do not purchase a $50 membership again. You've already done that. And so you're qualified to go down there anytime you wish, as long as you have two.